Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Welcome if it's your first time. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. This is a week peek at the week ahead, I guess. I haven't determined the exact name of it, but it's basically a look at the energies that are coming towards you for the next week. It is a timeless reading whenever you come across it. If you're drawn to it, there could definitely be a message in it for you. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising. You know, if your sun sign, if the message isn't resonating with you, you know, it's not going to resonate for every, you know, person. That's impossible, right? So, hold on. Okay, put this out. Hold on. If yours isn't resonating, just check back with me, and also check your sun or rising or other placements, right? If you are interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And that being said, I think we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So these are my spirit guide advice cards. They're where I like to take time to give my thanks to my spirit guides, way showers, God, my higher self, as well as yours that come through and help me deliver these messages for you guys. I thank you for receiving them to you guys as well. Let's see what they're going to start us off with. What's the collective card for the week? What is the energy that is going to be affecting us collectively? I usually do, oh, that's my cat, guys, I'm sorry. I usually do this before I turn the camera on, but I think I forgot to do it last week too. Maybe I need to start doing it. Maybe it's a sign that I'm just supposed to do it when the camera comes on. Okay, so let's protect the reading real quick, you guys. I draw a circle of protection around myself, this reading, and anyone watching this reading. I call in God, my higher self, my spirit guides, and any deities that are deemed necessary to be here for a clear message for everyone involved's highest good. I set my ego to the side, and anything else is cast out, and so it is. So mote it to be. Amen. All right, Spirit, what's the collective message? Something might be getting ready to slide through your fingers. Okay, time to cross the threshold at the bottom here. But look what came out, and I find this interesting because, oh my gosh, this little kitten is in here, and he is super freaking adorable and super hyper right now. So I may have to open the door and let him out in a minute. Check him out though. Yeah. Let them see how cute you are. Look. Look. Oh, he's adorable. He's adorable. Okay. All right, so the moon card, this moon energy has come out, which we have a lot of stuff going on right now, right? There's a lot of moon energy that's affecting all of us, so I find this quite appropriate. Number 35 would break down to an 8, mandala of the moon, Mama Quilla. Let's see what it says. Okay, I feel like I should get a drink of water before I even start this. Whew, I hope everyone has been doing good. I feel like I skipped over something in the beginning, but I do want to just get them time down. Really? Say bye. Say bye-bye. Look how high he is. Say bye-bye, everyone. I'm kicked out. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I, the Lunar Mother, bring you my mandala of the moon to manifest through the law of magnetic attraction My mandala is the sacred portal through which your dreams, intentions, and visions shall pass into the wholeness of being from the realm of inspiration into the world form on earth. There is no need for doubt or concern, for even the appearance of delay signifies that the divine feminine mystery is at work, with timing unfolding according to a higher loving wisdom. Trust that what is falling away is meant to be, whilst you have faith in the new divine works being born. This oracle brings a sign that creative works will reach fulfillment. Full moon, harvest, right? It's that full moon energy. Relax with trust and positive expectation that all your needs will be met. This makes it easier for abundance to flow and all earthly and spiritual matters to fall into place according to a great and loving higher intelligence. Things are changing, even if you cannot see the physical evidence of this as yet. Trust that your actions are leading you into a better way of life. Rely on the universe, and you shall see how all things come together according to a timing and higher order that suits you in ways even better than you could have imagined by yourself. So the way I've been doing this, we're just going to set it here. All right. Leo. Hello, my Leos. How are you? I hope that you all are well. Let's see what energies are coming for you. That doesn't sound good. Are coming towards you this week, okay? All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, whoever needs to hear it. What do they need to know about the energy coming towards them this week? Please, Spirit, connect me to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, Eight of Pentacles with the Justice. This feels good. This feels nice. Presents. Ooh. Still feels good. We'll see. Bottom of the deck. Four of Wands. Future. Future. Alrighty then. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Let's see what it is. Page of Pentacles and the Moon. So the Moon's been quite significant, you guys. We got this Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse coming up. What, it's an eclipse season, you know. So the Moon, you know, it's quite significant. So see how it's going to be affecting Leo. The Emperor. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll keep it. I mean, it fell out quite interesting. Like I said, I've already mentioned that we have this Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse coming up. Well, now Temperance falls out. So that is Sagittarius energy. With the Two of Cups. How is this? What are we dealing with this week, Leo? There's lots of balancing and healing going on right here. Okay. So, the Temperance reading, that was kind of like the same thing. There was like the Two of Cups. Was it the Two of Cups? And the Temperance card. And they were balancing out emotions, right? That they hadn't dealt with in a long time. I'm just saying. Two same cards, right? And this Sagittarius full moon energy is just affecting us all. All right, future. Four of Wands. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups. I wanted to kind of like keep these to where you guys could see, but at the same time, I like to have the, I don't know. I'm not an OCD person on a lot of things, but I like to have these a certain way. All right. Let's see, Leo. I just almost said Sagittarius right now. So you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have it somewhere in your chart, or that's just that this full moon energy is going to affect you a lot. 8 of Pentacles. Now this is where you're on the right path. It's like an apprenticeship. It's like you're working on something, right? You're investing. It's paying off. You're putting in time and energy. It's paying off. We've got this Emperor energy. So there's some certain level of mastery or boss or like, you know, the Emperor is somebody who can, he's mastered all the different energies, the fires, the wands. He can step into those king roles anytime he needs to, right? So this is apprenticeship and mastery, like energies right here in the past. What is this for Leo, please? 4 of Swords. 10 of Cups at the bottom here. Now, I think this is where you were... Whoa. Okay. Okay. So this is the number 26, 26, which would break down to an 8. So we have 2 8s here. We have 2 8s, 2 4s. Okay, listen. This synchronicity has been so crazy through this reading. We have the 28, 26, which breaks down to an 8. We have the 8 of Pentacles. These two right here are the number 4. The Emperor is the major arcana number 4. This is the 4 of Swords. This card is the number 15, 6. 24 breaks down to a 6. And the number 6 right here where the deck split. So, let's see what this is, you guys. But this is a lot of synchronicity right here. 884466. Okay, okay, Leo. All right. So I kind of just trying to look ahead and see where this is headed. So what this looks like you guys are dealing with this week. Here in the past, we have this Emperor energy. This is like a masculine energy to me. 8 of Pentacles. This is where you're working on something. Like I said, it seems to like working on something, putting in the work. You're on the right path with it, right? There's really effort and progress being made, type of an energy. And then we go from that to 4 of Swords. And the fish here represent like somewhat like there's water, there's emotion. So it's mental and emotional, taking a break, taking time, because there's also like this needing to stand your ground, or somebody being kind of like this defensiveness. This also represents like a baby daddy. It's also just a masculine energy type of a card with some type of secrets. Whatever, I feel like whatever this is, it's caused a tower here in the present. Which is causing somebody to need to, it's like these emotions, this 2 of Cups energy, it can be soulmate energy, but at this deck, this 2 of Cups says some emotions we bear the way that he's bearing this cup here, right? It's like hard to bear. Some emotions are hard, like it seems like they weigh us down, right? And it says others transport us. But to become men, the first emotions are the most important. It's like you're, and then here, where this, usually it's 2 cups in the Temperance card, like pouring, or not always, but it's like this pouring out of 1 cup into the other, which is creating something new. It's alchemical. It's also, it's healing. It's major arcana. And the Tower can be like a act of God sometimes, right? It's like this divine intervention. So the Tower with the Temperance, I'm feeling it like it was, this is something that the universe kind of like made happen, even though it feels, you know, the Tower is it could happen very suddenly. It feels very chaotic, but there is some type of balancing that's going on with your emotions because of this, balancing out the good and the bad emotions here. I feel like this just feels like a secret, or secrets that came to light and caused a Tower about a masculine energy. Okay, for Leo. I don't know if I want to keep that. Well, I think I am. The synchronicity is crazy. All right. These secrets, whatever this Tower is, I think it was related to some type of loyalty situations. There was something that okay. This card represents sudden endings, quick and sudden endings. It can also represent dangers lurking. This card literally represents an ending. It's the Coffin card. Something ending, so something new can begin. This is a chain being broken. So this is a cycle or some type of something that was keeping you weighed down, keeping you from moving forward. And it's been broken here with this ending. Justice is being restored. So this is nice, you guys. So that's why I told you the Tower didn't, like, even right, I was like, this feels good. Even when the Tower came out, I still was like, it still feels good. And it is. That's why, because it's like this Tower is bringing in karmic justice. It's bringing in healing. It's bringing in balancing. It's restoring. It's definitely bringing an end, but it's like an ending for a new beginning. It's an ending that helps you break free from, I don't know what. It's going to be different for everyone, but it's I don't know what, because here, like I said, the Eight of Pentacles is usually a very positive card. It's like you're really getting back. You know, you're investing in getting back. So I feel like, well, that's why this Tower is here. That's why it's very sudden and unexpected, okay? This could just be a masculine energy that's working on something. You know, it could be a masculine energy, or, you know, a masculine energy that you're connected to, you know, whoever's watching. But it's almost like, you know, this masculine energy, he's really, I mean, it does feel like they're really working on something that's paying off here and getting that coming through. So I don't understand what this ending is here. But it could only, like I said, it could also be that you're dealing with this masculine energy that you're dealing with, that while they're just very focused on work, they're very focused on the material world, they're very focused on their pentacles, they're very focused on the gains and abundance in the material. All 3D feels very material in that way, right? But on the emotional and mental side, there's things that they're keeping secrets, hidden, right? And they're very defensive about that. Okay, so that's really what it's feeling like here. It's like a masculine energy that's all about, you know, just the material world and very focused in the 3D, while emotionally and mentally there's, you know, there's something that they don't want to, that they're very defensive about. there are things that they don't want to kind of like, they don't give access to almost. It's like this very, you know, protecting of whatever this is in this book, this information. And it's connected to their mental and emotional side. Okay. So here in the present, something's happened. Tower came in. This does feel like an act of God. Whatever you resonate with, it does feel like divine intervention. Like I said, because we have Temperance coming in, which can be this guide, this angelic energy that kind of tempers and balances. It's as above, so below. Kind of like brings in it out of the ethers, you know, things for you here in the physical, right? And it helps you, it helps heal. And it's coming out, beside that is coming out literally this Two of Cups. So this Tower energy, this Tower energy has created this balancing and healing and tempering. It feels like, that's why it's not, I mean, I wasn't even worried when that Tower came out. I was a little bit like, oh, because of the way it felt, but I knew it wasn't bad. So there's something ending here. And again, it's this energy of something suddenly ending, or suddenly a flash realization, a flash. It's just something where, phew, that's how it feels. Causes an ending. Oh, I also wanted to tell you guys when these came out. This is a 10. The Justice card is a number 8. This Coffin card is the number 8. This Broken Anchor is a number 35, which breaks down to an 8. So we have 10, 8, 8, 8. 1, 8, 8, 8. This is kind of big. It's bringing, I mean, justice is standing out here. It's bringing the Temperance and the Justice card both. This is karmic justice. This is balancing out with the universe, emotions, karma, breaking. That's why this is like, there's this, you know, you're breaking free from something here. Woo, I love it, Leo. It's going to be different for everybody. What emotion, like, you know, if you're a masculine and watching, it's going to affect you differently, right? This is like, you know, you're going to resonate with this in the way that maybe you're not, maybe you're very successful and you're very focused and determined when it comes to your job and what you're working towards, your goals, you know, your emperor energy, emperor status, but you know, internally, there's a need for healing here. There's something here that you're hiding and not wanting to look at, that you're very defensive about and around. So, you know, if you're looking at these Temperance and Justice scales here, it's not really even. It's not really balanced, right? So the Tower energy comes in. So whatever this is for you, this Tower, something happens. Somebody triggers you, somebody, you know, it's whatever it is, it's significant enough. It causes this Tower energy, but it also makes you have to kind of like start balancing and healing. It's making you like look at things. It's possibly making you walk away from things. Probably don't have a choice with a lot of you, right? With this type of energy, it's like you don't have a choice. So something happens to where you kind of don't have a choice but to deal with this shit this week, Leo. Moving forward, we have a lot of energy. We have the Page of Pentacles with the Moon. Maybe, I mean, there could be somebody that ends something with you. I mean, we have this sudden endings. Yeah, I mean, you could end something with somebody or they end it with you, but it causes a Tower. We do have an ending here. But we have this Moon energy coming up in the future. Could definitely be related to the Sagittarius full moon. Page of Pentacles. This is something kind of new getting started, a fresh type of, I don't know what. I don't know yet. This is a little bit of confusion or illusion here. 7 of Cups. Needing to surrender, some type of surrender coming in, realizing that this is more of a burden than it's helping you, right? There's something with that. The offended one must be ferocious to defend oneself when wronged. I don't know. Let's just see. Judgment. I just did Aquarius. Got Judgment over here as well. Lovers and Luck, the Page of Pentacles here. Lovers here. Also, we do have that Justice card here and loyalty, friendships and loyalty. So, could have been something like, you know, connected to that Tower for you that way. Hold on, guys. Let me see. The Seven of Cups and the Moon can talk about illusion and confusion. Judgment call is making a judgment call, hearing a judgment call. This feels pretty significant for you guys this week. Ooh. 10 of Swords. Huh. We are having an eclipse, and I just got such a vibe of a total eclipse of like this judgment energy, right? It's like it's almost like this moon energy. Okay, what is the date gonna be when this comes out? When is the fucking full moon? Okay, the moon is gonna be big for you guys moving forward, or this moon energy, or a Cancer. Feels like the moon. Because we have the sun come out here. Let me just tell you guys. Yeah, you guys definitely tune back in. I'm not going to keep going because this is just a weekly, but I did this with a couple of readings so far. It's like I kind of want to like keep going. I want to, okay, possible outcome. But no, we're not going to do that. But this is definitely a to be continued, because let's just focus. Okay, because this week, what you're dealing with is a Tower. It's not horrible. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's not bad. It's for restoring justice. It's balance. It's helping you balance some things out and heal on a major level. It's helping you break free from things that you've kind of kept tucked away for a while in the past, okay? You or somebody else. You guys take the energy and apply it how it goes. But in the future, what you're dealing with this week, you're going to be having a lot of clarity, and it's not... it's with self. It's beautiful, but it's kind of seeing how you possibly kept yourself kind of confused, or you caused a lot of this. It's like you kind of were trying to protect yourself. It's almost like you've been harmed. You've been like this offensive, I've been offended type of energy. But it's here in the future. I feel like these eclipse season and all the stuff that's going on is going to kind of like help you. You're going to make a judgment call about your own stuff, your own subconscious stuff here, right? In the future, it's your subconscious. It's the illusion that you kind of like let yourself believe things that weren't really so much true, right? Or you kind of like, you as far as, especially as far as emotions and stuff went, it's kind of like like this is called a staircase. It's like what was impossible becomes possible, or at least it seems that way. It's like, you know, this is going to work. Like I can just, it's something wasn't working emotionally, but it's kind of like you kind of fooled yourself into believing that everything was fine, right? To protect yourself, right? To cover your own ass because of being offended, and you know, it's just like trying to protect yourself. So here, this moon energy, it almost feels like it's this it's helping you. So you're going to be looking back at these things, right? You're going to be looking back. You're going to allow things, like you're going to see where it's almost like you betrayed yourself, or there's this, you know. And so it's like you're gonna, it's an ending. The good thing with this is the Ten of Swords, it's painful, but it's an ending. So it's like this light shining through on, you know, getting clear. This card represents falseness and betrayal sometimes. And I feel like it's just where this is the number 7, the snake card, and this is the number 7. And I really kind of feel like they're connected. It's kind of like you kind of like betrayed yourself. There was this, you led yourself to, on this kind of like in this false sense of security, or a false sense of something, right? So that's what's coming up for you in the future. So, you know, just if whatever this tower is that you're dealing with, I don't think it's going to be like super tragic. I just think it's a little shocking, and it's a little unexpected, and it helps you. It's a little bit triggering, right? It triggers you to have to kind of like deal with things on an emotional level that you haven't wanted to for a while. So it is a good thing. So just write it out, pray it out, Leo. Check back with me next week so we can see where this goes. Hopefully it'll be a continuation of this. And hit the like button on your way out. Bye, guys. Virgo, how are you, my Virgo peoples? Let's see what energies are coming towards you guys for this week. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, whoever needs to hear it. Spirit, please connect me to Virgo. All right. What does Virgo need to be aware of this week? Ooh, Temperance. It's all over the place. Sagittarius energy, because we're having this Sagittarius full moon with the lunar eclipse. Well, shit, Virgo. Okay. 2 major arcanas right out the gate. The Empress. Wow. Empress. Is Empress even a word? I have no idea where that came from. Okay. The Empress. Future. Page of Wands. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I did see the Ace of Wands a minute ago as well. Knave of Swords. Tempering your communication, tempering, you know, the way you communicate, possibly. Tempering, you know, spying, tempering, I don't know, I shall see. Look at here. Queen of Wands, so there's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, coming out with the Empress. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the Empress. That is so wild. Look, the Empress is right there, the Empress is right here. So that's, you know, somebody who's it's very feminine energy. It's very nurturing and motherly, fertile, creative, abundant. kind of like a certain level of mastery with the Empress and Emperor. You know, they've kind of like mastered their energies. They can easily be in Queen of Wands or Queen of Pentacles, whatever energy they need to be in and the time, they can maneuver through those energies very easily because they have a certain level of mastery and wisdom and maturity, okay? Future. Three of Cups. Okay, Virgo. Let's get into it then. Past, Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy with this Knave of Wands. This is kind of like a bully in this deck. It's somebody who lashes out. It says the smaller the enemy, the bigger his wrath, right? So I immediately, when this came out, I felt like this in the past is a past situation where, you know, you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius that's this way, but I feel like this was like an energy of kind of like tempering the way that you communicate or the way that somebody else communicates, needing to be tempered. Ooh, shit, son. Okay. We have the Devil and Justice. Everybody's dealing with karmic shit right now, Virgo, so. Justice has come out in quite a few of the readings as well. We have the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which does indicate a certain level of, you know, laying down a burden. It's like an oppressive type of an energy. Okay, so as I was shuffling, I did happen to notice that there was a number 2 on this block right there. And then this card came out, which is the number 20, which would break down to a 2. It represents, it's a community card. It's like a public place or a lot of people being involved in a situation. This is the Justice card. Beside the Devil card. So justice, there's some type of karmic justice here. There's tempering and balancing. This is almost like an angel and a demon, or an angel. It's like a positive and a negative energy right here. It's like this temperance energy is like pouring in this healing that's causing balance and justice to kind of like be restored. You see, like it's coming out above this devil energy, and it's like beside that is justice. So there's a lot of people. I think this is you tempering and balancing your own, kind of like dealing with your own negative energies and tempering and balancing that. It's restoring balance and justice. And, you know, and for you, it could have a lot to do with communication, right? The way you communicate with, you know, your people around you, right? Here in the present, we have the Empress with the Queen of Wands. In this deck, the Queen of Wands, it's the pupil, And it says to learn without understanding is pointless, basically, is what it says. So, wands are about fire, passion, creativity, desire, sometimes, you know. And, so here we have the Queen of Swords. So, knave to the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, no, yes, Queen. Knave to the Queen of Swords with the Four of Wands. Is in this deck, it's like you're headed towards stability. You're headed towards success. You've matured in the way that you communicate and the way that you think, right? Yes. Okay. So guys, Virgo, for you this week, this is going to play out very differently for all of you. I almost feel like this is somebody saying there's something here that's not fair. Like maybe the communication was harsh, right? Or maybe you're dealing with somebody who is harsh in their communication and you're telling them, you don't know how to talk to me. There's something here that is unfair and unjust. There's too many people involved in a situation. There's toxicity and there's, you know, codependent shit. And so it's like, I feel like either way, it's like there was justice restored. It's like you communicated it to them or him, you know, whoever, you know, there's, you know, you could have communicated that there's too many people involved in a situation and it's toxic. You could have, like, it could play out in many different ways, but there was just this need for justice in the past. We're moving here into the current. It's like you are very matured. You are... look, it's like going from just flat, like this very harsh, abrupt, like immature communication to like she's eating with her knife and fork now, eating it very proper, right? So that I just feel like the level of communication and the level of thinking has elevated a lot. I feel like it's definitely headed towards a positive and stable situation. Moving towards that, right? Especially with this here. Now, some of you could be expecting, or there's like a lot of fertile energy that's coming through because we have like this baby here, right? Right there and that. This represents a kind-hearted woman. She has a nest there. It also stands for like you're going to be moving homes, or it's like this movement energy, right? But I always, like, sometimes I get that, especially with the Empress, which can be a pregnant woman. And then we have the Page of Cups here. So there is like an undertone, just a side note for maybe somebody, that there's this fertility energy hanging around here. But I definitely feel like this card can represent all of life itself. It represents health. So I just feel like you're headed towards coming out of like some toxicity or codependent or, you know, something where the communication and thought process wasn't great and there was, you know, not justice. So you're moving into like, you're elevating here presently, right? Everything's elevated. You're moving towards success, moving towards stability, you know, a healthier situation. So in the future, there's something new starting here again, all over with the Page of Wands. Now, before we move into that, this again with the pupil, it's like to learn without understanding is pointless. So it's like, don't forget, you know, like the lessons that you've learned now because you're leveling up. And so in maturing and leveling up, it's kind of like, you know, really understanding the lessons that you've learned. Comes along with that level of mastery. So it also is like the Three of Cups is here. This is celebration and like something new and exciting, like this spark of something, you know, coming in the future. It's very fresh feeling. It's also healing. I feel like you've balanced. It's like the means to uplift oneself lies in the emotions, both the good and the bad. So it's like, you know, the bad I would assume would be this one with the thing sticking out of his ass. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the good. I don't know what's going on in this card. But it's the balancing out of the good and the bad and to elevate, which I felt coming through before we even got over here. So there's a level of you elevating, right? A rising above here. and being excited about it, right? Being excited about like what this new energy is coming in. Ooh. There's your energy, Virgo at the bottom, Knight of Wands. So we've elevated from the page to the Knight, and look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. This is something new that you're getting. I mean, and look, the means to uplift oneself lie in the emotions, right? I've never noticed before that she's floating off of the ground. This is an Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift. This is a new beginning. This is an opportunity. She's uplifted. She's off of the ground. The means to uplift yourself, right, lie in the emotions. So it's like, you're really going to elevate here, and then you're rushing towards, like, this is rushing forward with a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of excitement. Balancing your inner and outer worlds, right? As above, so below. As within, so without. A lot of balancing and healing going on for you guys, or it's happened. It's like you have this new opportunity coming in now. Now, this is my baby daddy card. It's also like a masculine energy. It could represent a father, a husband, a grandfather, an ex-husband, right? And it comes out a lot of times for my baby daddy, and it comes out as well for standing your ground. Now, so you're headed towards success, Virgo. It's like you're almost there. So this week is not really the time for rest. It's really a lot of action. It's a lot of not slipping back into this energy. It's really like full steam ahead, right? Because you've got like, in the future, you're really going to gain more balance, and you're really going to elevate, right? But, and I think you could be having like some memories, but there's a real need to kind of protect your own energy, right? It's kind of like you're working on something here for yourself. You're headed towards a lot of abundance. You're headed towards, a new opportunity. So there's a need to remember this, like stay tuned into like this card is the Six of Cups, but it talks about remembering who you are, right? And then we have the Ace of Cups over here, which I've told other signs. I'm like, the Ace of Cups to me is more times, not always, but more times than not, I feel like this is self. This is your cup overflowing. This is replenishing your cup, right? Your cup overfloweth here. Your intuition, your love, your knowing, right? Your emotions being replenished. It's a whole new start with something, right? And then the Two of Cups to me is like two people, two cups pouring into each other, right? So I just feel, especially in this case, oh look, the Chariot underneath that, the means to uplift oneself. That's Chariot energy to me. That's balancing the light and dark, positive and negative, so that you're able to ascend higher, okay? So I feel that coming through quite strongly for you guys this coming up week. There's a level of ascension here. There's a level of elevation and uplifting your own self. Your emotions are going to feel your vibration. This is like a whole vibration, like you're lifting and raising your vibration, right? Moving into the future. So that's why this isn't the time for rest. It's time to really stay focused on where you're headed. And protect your energy while you do it. Because this card says remembering who you are. Your cup overfloweth here. So protect this energy moving into the future, Virgo. It's up to you. Only you can prevent forest fires, Virgo. So there's just like this warning. Just stay focused on yourself. It's not being selfish. It's not being, you know, right now it's like you're you're moving towards something here, and it seems like you're moving towards it very quickly. So protect your energy while you're doing this. You've got big things, elevation coming in, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for watching and making it easy on me this week. That was quite straightforward. So thank you guys. And keep checking back with me. Hit the like button on your way out. Bye. Cancer. How are my Cancers? You know I love you all. I say that I feel like I love everybody. And I don't just, obviously, like, duh. I don't just go off your sign. But, you know, we all have certain signs where we've had a couple of people that are that sign that hold special places in our hearts. And I have a few signs like that. I mean, I have Aquarius tatted here, right? And it's not one of my major placements. I have Cancer is my North Node is in Cancer. But I just love my Cancers. So, Spirit, please connect me to Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. No. Whoever needs to hear it, okay? What do they need to be aware of for the energies coming in this week? Okay, Spirit took me into Cancer. Past, present, future. Alrighty then. Ooh! Ooh! I cannot make this shit up, you guys. I cannot. Judgment's been all through these readings, okay? You guys are closer to the end. So, Temperance has come out in almost all of them. We got this Temperance full moon coming up. I'm not surprised to see this here. Scorpio's been coming a lot too, but not so heavy in all the signs. Temperance is in all of them. Because we have this Temperance full moon, I'm telling you, and the lunar eclipse. But you got big shit here, right? Temperance with the Death card in the past. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Big, big, big energy in the past. Cancer. Present. Present. Sun peeking out there. That's lovely, especially after this Death card. So we do have big transformation for you guys. That's almost like this, to me, whenever I get the Death card and then the Sun, it's like rebirth energy to me. Oh, I don't know if we're going to keep that. That was not really... I guess we will. I mean, okay. It feels... It feels legitimate. Magician at the bottom. Virgo energy. So we have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo. Then the Knight of Swords. Future. I'm going to have to get me a little fan for in here or something. Future for Cancer, please, Spirit. Ooh, that flew out the back there. Ooh, 10 of Wands. This is nice. Unburdening yourself of something here. Big completion here in the future too. So we're headed towards a big completion, okay? Because we have the World card and the 10 of Wands right here at the end. So that's a completion, okay? Big cycle closing up for you guys. Temperance with the Death card. Woo! Woo! More confirmation. This is big in the past. The Wheel of Fortune with the Death card with Temperance. All of these are major arcana. The way Temperance has been coming in has been kind of like this angelic guidance, whatever you resonate with. This angelic guidance, like this guiding energy from the universe has been like kind of like pouring in to kind of like help people temper and balance things, because a lot of people are dealing with karmic things, and we have all these retrogrades and eclipses going on. So it's like a lot of things are coming full circle, eclipsing and you know, being dealt with. So the other way, like it just came through for Virgo, I think is who I just got done reading for, which you do have Virgo right here. So, was this, temperance, it helped with this card. It was there in the reading too. So this energy is kind of like reminding me of that, because with this card, it says the means to uplift oneself lies in the emotions, both the positive and the negative. So it's like chariot energy, which did we have? I had the chariot somewhere. It's like chariot energy, like, oh, look underneath that, temperance. Thank you. I love confirmation. You don't even know how much I love confirmation. Okay, so check it out. I was looking for the chariot because that's what I was going to say. It's kind of like the chariot energy. It's balancing the negative and positive, the light and dark, which allows you to ascend towards your soul growth, soul purpose. Same type of energy here coming from temperance right here, which just so happens to be underneath this Three of Cups. See what I'm saying? It's Sagittarius energy, but it's the tempering and balancing that's going on. Look, with that, this card represents working on oneself daily to improve oneself, right? So you've got a lot of healing and tempering and balancing and just like elevating your emotions here. Showing up. Present. Look, there's the chariot. Present. The Fool. I love this. The Fool. The Fool and the Death card are closely related to, similarly, you know, to the Death card and the Sun card. You know, it's like a rebirth. Well, the Fool card is zero gravity, 0 point, starting fresh without, it's like on a level playing field, emotionally, mentally. It's like not having any baggage or anything weighing you down. See something real quick, Cancer. He who ventures into unknown lands, whether he be mad or wise, a question is the first step towards the answer. Unawareness. It's interesting coming out underneath the Hermit, which is very wise. Whether he be mad or wise, it's like, you know, he has this, you know, sometimes we have, you know, and the Queen of Cups is sitting here looking at me. It's like sometimes we have this intuition, this nagging feeling. We have a question. We have, you know, this something that we're longing to know. So we're going to take a leap of faith or step out on something that we feel. Because we have this question, right? The question is the first step. Unawareness. Unaware of any danger. Unaware of any, like, I don't know. We'll get to this. Oh, there's the Cancer card. Chariot. When I was looking for it a minute ago. There's the Moon, which has been coming up quite a bit as well. Come and knock on my door. All right, we've got 2 9s. We're ending with the Moon card at the bottom. So let's go ahead and jump in then. Got the cards out. We've got it out here. Temperance, transformation, possibly an ending of something, an ending of a karmic cycle, an ending of a cycle that there's some type of transformation, and this is a karmic wheel, karmic cycles. It also represents divine timing, but I feel like this was some, let me see. This is a past energy. be different for everyone. Wow. Okay. So that was the Tower that just flew out there. All of these are major arcana. This is very big, and it's going to be very different. Sorry, my thumb is itching. God, what is that? Whose thumb itches like that? I guess mine. Jeez. Okay. It's like a foundation is not as stable as you might have thought it was, right? Looks like things are just flying off there too. Wow, Cancer, I don't even know, like, this is such, you're gonna have to let me fill this out, guys. Cancer, this is, I'm feeling this is very karmic right here. It's a cycle. It's like, it's like, I feel like, see how some of these, a lot of these people look like they're trapped and they're keeping themselves trapped. It's like, you know, they keep inflicting this karma on other people. It kind of like keeps them stuck on this wheel. We have 2 10s right here and the Death card. This is a big ending. It's Tower energy. It could have, I feel there's an element of, you know, with this card, it says that there could be danger lurking from where this it's pointing. It's quick and sudden endings, something being cut off very quickly. I feel like the danger is pointing to this current energy. It's like there's a, This was a major karmic cycle. This feels like it was, there's an element here, like it feels kind of painful, or there could have been, because I'm just noticed, I feel like this guy stabbing him, and he's got that thing stuck in his ass, and they all just look not happy and a little miserable and naked and lonely, and you see, and it just feels, it also feels very karmic, like there was, you know, hurt. I feel like there's the karmic in the way, karmic energy in the way that the things we do to people. It's like you're like, everything is very much connected here with this wheel. It's like the way we treat others, it's going to come back to us. It's like what we do to other people is going to happen to us. But it's like I'm so like feeling just the way, the energy of the being trapped on this wheel. It's like it's like people hurt us, we hurt people. People hurt us, we hurt. It's like this cycle, right? And this temperance energy here in the past, recent past, however far long back it was for you, there's this tempering, this as above, so below, trying to come in and help you transform. And like, you see how this bird's rising up from this? It's like this phoenix rising here energy I get sometimes with that card. Rising up, transforming, making, you see, letting things fly away, go wherever they need to go so that you can rebuild here, right? Because there's an element here where it just needed to, there was an ending and it needs to stay that way. That's why I feel like it's going to be different for everyone, you know, whether it was a relationship and what it feels more over like karma in general. Maybe more than one person. I don't feel like this is just one person. This is all about your karma and the karma you create and the karma that, you know, the pain. It's also, I feel this element of pain here, the pain that people cause you and the pain that you cause other people. stuff crumbled. There was an ending here, and it allowed for a Tower moment to happen. And I think you don't want to rebuild. Don't rebuild on this foundation that isn't stable, because I'm getting a warning energy with this. Like there's danger lurking here in this present energy. It's connected to this past energy that was very significant. It was a very karmic, cycle-y. And you know, it was very, I want to say traumatic even almost with this Tower. Like there was this big Tower moment. Okay. So here, the Hermit, like you've gained some wisdom from this. There's like here presently, if you're not going within, I feel like there's a need to kind of like do soul searching. You know, the Hermit is someone who retreats and reflects, and he's done it to the point where he's very wise. Like, you know, the Hermit is someone that people climb tall mountains to get advice from, right? Because he's at the top of the mountain. So, and then here in this picture, you know, I'm feeling drawn to the fact that he's in a tree. Trees are grounded into, you know, it's like getting back grounded and stable. And then it's cold. It's like a winter type of a vibe here, right? It's kind of like he's by himself. He feels maybe a little cold, but there's enlightenment that's being gained here. Soul searching. Now, I'm going to pull before I speak about what I think this Knight of Swords is. Some type of communication. But then this full energy, unawareness. Starting out this new journey, starting on something new with, like I said, it's like the 0 in Major Arcana. It's like a whole new, fresh start. There's an element of needing to have faith. Like the Justice card just, look. The Justice card just tried to pop out with the Death card. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles right there. That might be too many. There's Judgment. Wow. Ooh, okay, so 9s already were catching my attention, right? There's the Moon card at the bottom. 9s were already catching my attention. Oh, where the deck split. I put that on top. So now we have 9 with the Major Arcana Hermit is the number 9. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and then 9 of Pentacles over here. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay. So 9 is close to a completion. Journey, the full card, and then you get this card, which is the Journey card as well. So you're starting something new here, you know. There's a big ending here in the past, and here you have this opportunity where you're starting new, but wow, look, oh my God, you guys, look. So this is the number 3, but it's over here it's Roman numeral 9, like the Hermit. Like this. So 9, 9, 9, 9. All right, that's so interesting. Okay. All right, Cancer. I'm just feeling through the energy, how it's coming to me. Bear with me. Temperance, again. Temperance over here, Temperance here. and Justice. Temperance and Justice. Both of these have an element of balancing. Look. Virgo, the Hermit, is where the deck was split. And then it was split on the Hermit. Listen, it literally was split. I should have showed you. I should have freaking showed you. Anyway, it was the Hermit card and then the Fool. Hermit and the Fool here. You're needing Cancer. There's this need to like really get in tune with your star play. Did I tell you guys this last week? I feel like I did. So continuing on, you're really more getting in tune with your star players, soul searching, getting out of this Nine of Swords energy, getting out of this being stuck, right? There's a need. Okay. There is a need to take the time to soul search. Get in tune with your feelings, your thoughts. This is anxiety and worry. These are both nines. This is like thoughts and communication, passion, creativity, desire, fire. But it's like balancing out. You're close to a completion here. But it's needing to step up, needing to be able to have a little bit more faith, for one, in the future. Needing to fully like start on this journey, because starting on this journey means you release all the baggage from the past. And there's still some thoughts that are kind of like, you know, weighing you down. They're keeping you feeling trapped. They're keeping you in a state of anxiety a bit, but it's not as bad as you think, right? I feel like there's something here. I feel the anxiety on this. And so coming out beside these two cards, it's not as bad as you think. See, it's just a big bunny. It's like they're scared because the shadow looks big. It's huge. But in actuality, you know, it's worse than it's not as bad as it appears to be for them, right? This one says take time to work on yourself, and kind of like you'll know when the time is right to act. To me, it's like it's just an element of surrendering to this, and releasing these swords, these thoughts that are keeping you feeling anxious. Because coming out after that is the Judgment. All the decisions that you have made thus far have led you to your current situation. And that's what you're dealing with this week, right? It's like this really, I just heard coming to Jesus. I don't say that. It's not something I say. I mean, I might have said it before, like come to Jesus moment, but I just heard that. So, it's really having this surrendering, you know, these thoughts that are keeping you trapped, surrendering just to, you know, this is the Judgment card. Talks about resurrection, reconciliation, and second chances. It's hearing a judgment call and making a judgment call. I think this is you making the call to surrender this energy, to kind of like just have faith moving forward. So we have like the 9 of Wands here, right? And then moving forward, we have the 10. So there's the progression. It's like here, this week, you're surrendering. I'm going to get one more on this. You're surrendering. And then moving forward, you're going to be laying down some burdens, which is going to leave you a lot lighter. This is stuff that you've been carrying with you, right? It's like you're needing to go ahead and start this journey. But before you can start this new journey, where you're not carrying things from the past, where you're stepping out on faith, you don't know what's going to happen in the future, right? But you're curious and you want to get out of this 9 of Swords and this wounded type of an energy, right? I'm really feeling the need to like want to move forward, to want to move on, to want to move out of this, right? We do have this in the past. This is very definitive ending, completion type of an energy, right? So it's like, I feel like you're finally to a point here where now you're reflecting on it, and you're in the midst of surrendering and, you know, reconciling with yourself, so that you can start this new journey. It's like to start this, to get on this boat, to start this journey, first you have to lay down these burdens, because you're going to be you're too heavy. You're too much weighed down by these wands, okay? So this is beautiful. I mean, this is lovely, because like I said, when this 10 of Wands came out, we had this World card, which represents a successful completion of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. There's a need to be careful that you don't let illusion, or it says with this Moon card, it's like the fantasies which we dedicate to ourselves help us stray from the path. When you're not in alignment with the divine, when you're not in alignment with God, when you're kind of telling yourself what you want to hear, it kind of leads you astray with this card in this particular. So it's that's why I said you're having this come to Jesus. You're like really soul searching here, and just reconciling with yourself, right? Getting out of this, getting ready to lay down these burdens and get out of this mental conflict. Now I want to get one more before we move on, because I want to know. Oh, and then this whole full card at the bottom is like marching to the beat of your own drum. That again is where I want you to get to know what is the beat of your own drum. You know, the first question is, what do I want? What can I do now to make me happy in the future? What is the beat of my drum? What is the beat of my heart? What is my heart calling for and asking for, right? Now, what is this Knight of Swords before we move on? That's too many. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Well, okay. So there's Cancer at the bottom, Chariot. So the Knight of Swords, I couldn't put my finger on what is this communication, this Knight of Swords energy. Being left out in the cold, emotionally feeling left out, you or somebody else. 10 of Wands again, the situation is oppressive. You need to move away from it. You need to lay down, unburden yourself. The Knight of Swords is speaking up about this. You or somebody else may be left out in the cold, or it's like, but this is really low vibe energy. This will keep you stuck in 9 of Swords energy. Okay, so this is coming out of that. So maybe you're communicating that to someone. I don't know if you even need to or not. I think you more just need to communicate see, here's the thing. That's why I didn't know what it was about this Knight of Swords. Yeah, sure. You know, if you need to tell somebody that, communicate, let it be known that this is what you're doing. Because there's this lack energy and this oppressiveness, it's really burdensome. This isn't a good energy. So maybe you need to let somebody know that I'm moving forward. I'm starting a new journey. But I don't necessarily know that you even need to communicate that, because to me, I feel like that would just cause more. Right now is the time for you to kind of, more than you're communicating this to other people, it's self-reflection time. So you don't need to tell anybody what you're doing. If you want to, you can, that's fine. But I feel the need to tell you here, it's like, don't even worry about, I mean, because that just, there's where the danger lurks. Thank you, Spirit. That just puts you back on this wheel. You're like telling them, no, you hurt me. I'm going to move on. I'm going to take care of myself. But the energy behind that is you seek, like, I feel like it's like a secretly like wanting to hurt them with your moving on. Okay, don't worry about doing that. Don't do that. That just brings you back to that wheel. It just puts you back into that cycle where you're going back and forth. I'm really feeling the need to like cut this energy off, and it's self with self. It's all about self with self this week, Cancer. And you don't have to tell anybody else about what you're doing. This is yourself, okay? Moving into the future, laying down these burdens. In the future, there will be time. You will be abundant. This is you getting back into your abundance. Like by laying down these burdens, it's going to automatically make you feel more abundant. You're going to have more time and energy and whatever else may need to be put into other people. It's like you have abundance, now you can share. Right here, I don't think it's your time to share anything, information or anything. Now, moving into the future, you're going to be in a much better place. Like I said, you're going to be feeling abundant and you're going to be feeling generous, because this energy is the energy of like finding the 2 cups. I kind of like this card because it's the 5 of Cups, which usually talks about sadness and regret and crying over spilled milk and kind of like being consumed with your emotions and like, you know, wasted emotions, perceived wasted emotions, right? So, but then there's always 2 full cups. Like, it's like when the person gets done grieving or mourning, they'll turn around and see that there are still 2 cups. Well, this really kind of highlights on that. There's always hope. 5 of Cups is a conflicting emotional type of an energy, but this is called the boat. It says, for every harbor one leaves, there is one to return to. So it's like, while there's always like, there's an ending, but there's more. You're moving towards something else. It's not like it's not that you'll never have, you know, you'll never have cups that have meaningful emotions in them. It's not that, you know, it's not over in the emotional department. You're selling towards something else. Every time you move away from one thing emotionally, you know, you're returning to something else. Or a whole new destination. So let's see, because then underneath that we have this Temperance and Justice. Tempering and balance and justice being restored. Both of these are balancing here. As above, so below. I feel like it's balancing out karmic. It's balancing out... Woo. Okay. Oh, these are both the number 7, ironically. 7 and 25 breaks down to a 7. So yeah, you could be selling right into a different commitment. Be careful. I don't know how far in the future this is. But let me get one more. Two of Wands. Okay, yes. Okay, Cancer. Well, this is what it is for you guys. Come to Jesus. Come to God. Whatever I said. Focusing on yourself. Soul searching. Kind of like looking back at how you got to this 9 of Swords energy, right? And then releasing it, right? Releasing it and releasing these burdens so that you can start this new journey. And the thing is, don't let, I mean, we are going through all these retrogrades, right? So don't get caught back up on this wheel over here, please, Cancer. Please don't do it. Because moving forward, you have a lot of abundance coming in and possibly even some type of energy coming in after there's this moving away from one harbor here. You are going to move away emotionally first. You're going to get back to feeling abundant. There's going to be like this tempering and balancing that happens, and justice that comes in. And then, you know, I think after the energy settled that way, you know, you will have something coming in possibly. And, you know, just check back with me next week and we'll see what comes out. But, I'm going to have to go get my charger. Hold on. But, with this Two of Wands, it's like there could be a path or a possible relationship or something presented, and you will need to use discernment with this one, especially, okay? Because it can talk about coercion or illusion, right? Somebody trying, like, don't be distracted by pretty things. Like, everything that glitters ain't gold with this particular Two of Wands. So be careful moving forward. So that's another reason why there's no rush. Don't get caught back up on this wheel. And once you kind of like get to this place where you're able to start fresh, where you're energetically and emotionally a little more balanced out, Make sure you just keep that connection to your intuition and to your higher knowing, so that when things are presented to you, you can kind of see them for what they are moving into the future, okay? So that you don't get caught back up in this cycle, right? Whew, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if that's made sense for you guys. Hit the like button on the way out. Bye. Scorpio, how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading. So, let's see what energies are coming towards you this week. Spirit, please connect me to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, whoever needs to hear it. What does Scorpio need to know about what's coming towards them this week? Okay. Past, supporting energy. Okay. Scorpio, we're starting with Diablo, little Capricorn energy with the Five of Swords. So some conflict here with the Magician, but it's a past energy. So present energy affecting them this week. More conflict. It's okay. Five of Wands. Okay, Scorpio, sorry about that. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and I had to go, sorry about that. Let me get myself together here. I had to go put that fire out, so maybe that is a message for somebody this coming week. Beware of waking up on the wrong side of the bed. It was a quickly resolved issue, though, so good news with that. Sorry, guys. Let's get right back into it, all right? Okay, future. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. All right, Scorpio. So we have Earth, Fire, Earth and Fire out here so far. We have a King of Cups, so that could definitely be your energy showing up here, and the Page of Swords. So you could be, I don't know what this Page of Swords can be, the energy of spying. You could be trying to keep tabs on somebody. Somebody could be keeping tabs on you. You know, you could just be receiving some type of message, or researching, you know, looking for some information of some kind. I don't know. There's something to that, though. Okay. There's a cat in here, and so I might have to kick him out, but if you hear rustling and stuff, it's a cat. Past with the Devil, this Capricorn energy. Oh, okay. Ten of Wands. King of Wands. I told you we have a lot of fire and earth. We still have fire and earth. And we've got quite a bit more fire here now because we have a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Ten of Wands. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. And the fucking Magician, so. Alright. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and Judgment is actually what came out. So I think you guys had this last week, this Three of Swords, right? This somebody not telling. See, swords represent thoughts and communication. This is Three of Swords energy. This represents a heartbreak, but it's the energy behind it is somebody's not telling their whole truth. It's like they're hiding this truth. It's like they're showing you one hand, like, oh, look, this is the truth. This is, you know, but there's still something that they're hiding. Three of Swords usually is like a third party energy, or, you know, something coming between. And it still is here, but it's just more in this deck. It's like there's something being hidden, right? Somebody's not showing their full truth, being fully honest. So I mean, that's, like I said, I don't always remember the readings, but I kind of feel like that was kind of big. And I want to say it was in Scorpio's reading last week. Feels like it was. Future. So the judgment call being made here and the conflict could be due to that Three of Swords energy, right? There we have it. There's that Magician again. So the Magician can be tricky, right? He's a master of illusion. Could be any sign. Master manifester, mastered the elements, but it also is good at illusion. Oh, the Emperor and the 5. So we have 2 5s here. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. And in your reading, a water sign reading, we have no water. We have fire and earth. Excuse me, guys. Okay. So this is interesting. We have the Emperor. This can be Taurus or Aries, as well as any other sign. It is the Emperor. It's a masculine energy. It's a mature male. I mean, the Emperor and the King of Wands, this could be the same person. I don't know how this is going to play out, Scorpio, and it's going to be different for everyone. So you take the energy and apply it how it goes. It's so crazy how, like, you know, like with readers, especially readers that have a larger following, and if you read you know, you can read the comments and it'll be like people who have seemingly, like, you know, different things going on in their lives, different stories. It's the same, like they both can feel like that energy, or like that reading was a personal reading, or it was speaking directly to them. It resonated with their soul because they felt like, you know, it was truth. It was what they were going through. 2 different situations, right? But can be similar at times. I'm just saying they can be very different too. And it's because it's like we are creating our own reality. These are the energies that are affecting us. So the energies behind the energies are the same. That's why 2 different people with 2 different stories can resonate, you know, with the same reading, but especially like when you start, you know, bringing in the astrology and the zodiac signs. So these energies are affecting, you know, certain signs, particularly sometimes in different ways. But it's like these are the supporting energies, and we can use that can manifest in our lives in so many different ways. We are creating with the energies that are here already. Okay, so it's just the same energies manifest in our lives in different ways. So I say that to say, why was I saying that? Sorry, Scorpio. There was something that I was picking up on before that, and then I got all off on that. I know that you don't have any water energy here. You have fire and earth. Let's go here. This is a past energy, okay? This is King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Capricorn here with the Devil. Devil represents... It can represent passion. I mean, we do have... Okay, the thing is we have a lot of wands here. Wands are fire and passion and creativity. So we do have... I mean, the Devil can definitely, you know, come along sometimes to represent a passionate energy, right? And it's also just like going to manifest. This is one of the things that manifests differently for all of us. It manifests, devil energy manifests as addictions to sex, drugs, people, shopping, anything that you do too much of, anything that keeps you stuck in a certain cycle or at a certain level where you can't elevate. You see how the chain, like the bird is chained there. But the deal is with the devil, it's like the devil can only do to us what we allow him or it to do. This energy, right? We are fully capable of freeing ourselves from these type whatever, however this energy manifests for you, you are fully capable of freeing yourself from this at any time. These are cycles that we keep ourselves stuck in, that like addictions, and you know, so it can okay, did I say toxic and codependent relationships? Okay, cycles, type of an energy. There's King of Wands coming out with it. We went over that. Aries, Leo, Sag. King of Wands is a motivated leader. Like this guy here, he's a teacher. He's a leader, right? He's he's very creative. King of Wands is usually very attractive. They're very go-getter, business owners, like bosses, entrepreneurs. It's fire, right? It's that. And he's got a certain level of wisdom. So this is a mature, masculine type of an energy. With the Ten of Wands, this is being very burdened, and you know, you're not able, like, it's always the thing is with the Ten of Wands is it's holding you down, it's holding you back, it's oppressive, and it's a 10. It's something that needs to end, right? So basically the Ten of Wands is laying down the burdens, laying down the wands, and starting new, starting fresh. So there was an energy in the past, something toxic or codependent, or and as I'm saying, in starting fresh, literally the Fool comes out. This is starting fresh with childlike innocence. It's unawareness sometimes. It's marching to the beat of your own drum, stepping out on faith, believing the best, not believing in the word. It's like fresh new start. It's very 0 point, right? And it's coming out a lot in these readings this week. Two of Swords at the bottom. Making a decision. So this feels, okay, so this is very much probably like a karmic situation, because we have the Devil here, and then we have this card, which is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune with, in some cases, it's like karmic situations. It can represent karmic tests, or that you are going to be tested karmically. And then coming out though, where is that other one? Okay, with this is my card a lot of times for breaking cycles, breaking free from things that have kept you stuck. You know, this anchors that has kept you weighed down, literally, like with this Ten of Wands. So it's like laying down these burdens, breaking some type of karmic pattern or karmic cycle here in the past, right? And then this card can represent children. It can represent playfulness. Sometimes it gives me, it represents for me like sometimes that a person has a childlike or immature disposition, right? Like a pet or petty stuff. So it could, you know, represent just children being involved. This can be some type of karmic relationship, but definitely somebody was feeling burdened. Could have been related to a King of Wands energy. And so there was, I mean, the Fool card can be literally being a fool sometimes too. So, and with this childish and petty disposition, you know, you could have just been dealing with somebody that was very childlike and petty, and there was some type of toxicity to this as well. So it was a karmic cycle, a karmic lesson for sure. It feels very karmic here, but the cycle was like the chain, there's a broken chain here. So I feel like, you know, there's this breaking free of this. In the present, there seems to be still some type of conflict. This is, you know, energies, opposing energies, conflicting energies. Each one of these wands, you know, they represent, you know, it can represent competition. and a judgment call being made here. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. More earth energy. I mean, what the fuck? With the Nine of Swords at the bottom. Worry, anxiety. Okay. There's something going on there in the future with what you're going to be investing in. So that makes sense maybe to what all, I mean, this is a lot to do for you guys. It's interesting. This is interesting because all of the other signs, you guys are Scorpio. You guys are like you guys are the deepest to me, the deepest sign, the most transformative. You guys go to like those real deep, dark places. You're able to, right? And so for everyone else, these this eclipse season and this especially like the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse we have coming up, it's really showing up in the readings, and it's really causing people to kind of like go deep or deal with emotional shit that they haven't dealt with for a long time. And for you guys, it's like the opposite. It's all 3D. It's all your desire. I mean, it's still like your desires and passions here showing up, and but more in a conflicting way here that you're dealing with the conflicting energies, right? But it's pentacles and it's 3D world, material things, right? It's interesting. I just noticed that. Okay, so let's see. Nine of Pentacles. This is your own abundance, like I'm just picking up on. It's like the comforts of home, being very abundant by yourself, within yourself. You know, it's oftentimes the Nine of Pentacles is depicted as a single person. Yeah. This is the Journey card. Okay, let me see this. Let me see. Nine of Swords. So while you're trying, I feel like you're Scorpio, I feel like you're working on your own abundance. You're working on being comfortable by yourself. Kind of like, you know, I feel like you're just trying to be good being single here because there's too much conflict. There's too much fighting here. It could be competition. It could be, it's kind of messy, right? So the judgment call has been made, right? You've made a judgment call here. The judgment call looks to be like the ship is sailing, right? Because here you pulled up anchor, you broke the anchor, right, in the past. So now here we are in the present. It's like you're sailing away, okay? It's like you've made this judgment call to sail away from whatever this conflict is and really focus on how you feel in your own company, in your own energy, in your own home. How is your world looking? How does the physical, right? But I think it could look underneath that is another nine. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. So, nines have been a thing now, I guess. So, I feel like you may be still having a little bit, your thoughts may be a little, you know, there could be some still anxiety and, now this is going to manifest differently for everyone. It's like, did I do the right thing? Or, just these karmic energies kind of keep you trapped in this mental worry type of an energy. But I feel like you're balancing that out, okay? There's Nine of Cups underneath here. And again, it looks like just, this is the energy of wish fulfillment, right? And it's like she's taking a milk and honey bath or a milk bath. To me, this is like a spot. It's like really taking care of yourself, right? That's why I think you're balancing this out by just taking care of yourself. And I do feel like you've made this judgment call, right? You've decided that you're moving away. You're unburdening yourself. I want one more, please. Yeah, again, moving away. 6 of Wands. Victory is yours. The victory is guaranteed. But again, with this 6 of Wands, like that 9 of Swords that I was just going over energy, it's like, with this card, it's like 6 of Wands is well, it's moving away from this conflict. This is the 5 of Wands here. This is the next card. This is the next move. The 6 of Wands. You've won by moving away, by removing your energy from this situation and unburdening yourself, pulling up anchor and sailing away from whatever this situation is for you. Okay. She doesn't look super happy about it, but she is successfully moving away. Okay. There's that Page of Swords again. I don't know what's going on with that. There's something to that. Okay. Future. Let me pull before I start talking on this. Oh, that one is in the reverse. I don't keep these cards in the reverse. That was the 7 of Wands. Look, Judgment card came out twice now. And the 5 of Pentacles is here twice. Okay. 7 of Wands. I'm going to put that. Oh, look, King of Wands is at the bottom. I'm keeping that 7 of Wands to the side for a second just so I can not forget. There's something maybe about this energy. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Let me pick up on this, Scorpio, what this message is coming through here. We have a lot of synchronicity here. Okay, we have the Judgment card twice. We have it in the present and here coming up. The Judgment card. These are both the same card. We have 1, 2, 3 5s. But we have the 5 literally over here together. In the future, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is a conflicting energy. This is a kind of like a lack, feeling left out in the cold. It's like a not having really enough type of a feeling energy. So, well, I don't know. Let me fill this all out. King of Wands again. King of Wands again. So there's a significant like Aries, Leo, Sag, possibly type energy. Maybe you have that in your chart, but it's heavy fire sign energy in this reading. You are, okay, Scorpio. What I see is somebody who is reluctantly moving away from a situation. They're reluctantly, it's almost like you didn't have a choice, right? It's like you moved away and you unburdened yourself, but it's really like you didn't have a choice. It's kind of like how I'm feeling. It's like you really had to. There was just too much conflict. It was too negative, too toxic, right? So karmic. So reluctantly moving away. So in the future, for you guys, it's like, don't get stuck in this lack energy, in this 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out emotionally, physically. It's like really, 5 of Pentacles twice, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles, which is like what it's like. Sometimes it's cutting your losses with something that you've been invested in. And it feels connected to the 7 of Wands. You see how this is fire energy too. And it's like being defensive and putting up walls. But in this deck, it's also, it says you or somebody else may need to atone for something. It says don't judge yourself or others too harshly. Make sure the punishment fits the crime type of an energy, basically. What I'm getting from this is like, Okay, see, there's this Emperor energy again. It feels like it could be connected to this King of Wands. And it's like coming out next to this Five of Pentacles. It's like sometimes what we don't have can distract us. Basically, he has 4 pentacles and he's being distracted by this 1 pentacle. Hold on, guys. Temptation, that which is not one's own, blinds one more than what one already has. Blinds one more. Okay. That which is not one's own, blind. So he's blinded because by the temptation of something that, you know, it's like we want what we can't have. I get that vibe from this. So it's moving away reluctantly. It's still kind of like wanting what's not, you know. It's like you already, and you have something here, you know, you have your own abundance. You have your own, you know, start to something. So don't be distracted, and don't get stuck in this Five of Pentacles energy. Look at this. It's all surrounding this Emperor too. Feeling left out emotionally, physically. It's just feeling like kind of like in this dark place, right? Which is, it's okay, because, you know, those are the places where we grow and we learn and we, you know. But the Judgment again, this is twice. This is significant. All the decisions that you've made up until this point have led you to your current situation. It's making the, it's really deciding. There's a lot to do with the way you're judging yourself and you're judging others. You're needing to forgive yourself and to forgive other people so that you can come out of this Five of Pentacles energy. You know when they say forgiving other people is not for them, it's for you? Very much in this reading, okay? It's for you. Don't hold on to resentment because of things like you may have invested and not gotten back what you put in. You know, it's kind of like also, oh, this has come through for other people too. So also, there's a thing like where it's a narcissist and other type of relationships, but you know, it's like narcissists are good at making you feel less than. And it's like the temptation. It's like don't be blinded by the it's the psychology of wanting what you can't have. You know, and sometimes when people reject us, or like when there's situations like this when we move away because we have no choice, like like we want to make something work, but it's like the other person has left us with no choice other than to walk away, right? So that can leave you kind of wanting this feeling of acceptance, right? And it goes past like the point of, why do you want it? Like, is this person really right for you? Is this person healthy for you? Does this person help you? Does this person want to see you grow? Does this person care about you on a spiritual level, on a soul level? It's like you're not even considering the important things anymore. You're just it's the psychology of it. It's like, I've been rejected. I need to gain this acceptance, right? From like whatever this Emperor energy is. So because you might not get that from this person, because this person isn't able to, you know, really get it. It's just not in the cards, right? It's not for you. You know, in these type of cases, it's because it's not for you. There's something better for you. Hence, thank you, Spirit, this card coming in here, down here at the bottom, that we're going to get to. So needing to really understand this and forgive yourself and other people. And that's going to help you to start feeling better if this reading is resonating with you. So on the warning side of it, don't hold on to resentment. Forgive yourself and others, okay? That's going to help you move through these energies more quickly. Well, that's the last of my water. I'm going to have to get some more. Okay. And then what I just got into here at the end was the reason why this is the way it is because it's not the right, you know, it's not the right fit for you. There was learning in here, but there is something right for you, and it could definitely be on its way. Okay. I just think that it's getting through these energies first, and I do think something is definitely coming in, Scorpio. So keep checking back with me to see where this goes. Hit me up if you want a personal reading. Hit the like button on your way out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Pisces, hello. How are you? So, spirits, please connect me to the zodiac sign of Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, cross watcher, whoever needs to hear it. Show us what energies they need to know about this coming up week. What energies do they need to be aware of for Pisces? My Venus is in Pisces. Yes, it is. Which apparently it's a nice place to be. Venus is exalted in Pisces. I don't know. All right, Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and the Three of Cups there, Pisces. Let's see. Presents. Pisces. Ooh, Five of Cups. Okay. King of Cups at the bottom. Future. King of Swords, Seven of Wands at the bottom. All right, so it'll be different for everyone, but it looks like there could be a little bit of sadness this week, a little bit of Five of Cups energy, regret over something. Oh, we have 3 cups here, and these 3 spilled out. Still 2 here, though. You guys, let's just see. Five of Cups again. So 5 of Cups twice. Okay. 3 of Pentacles here. So a lot of you, you know, if this reading resonates with you, you could be dealing with third party, some type of third party situation. Now, how that manifests, there it is, will be different for everyone. Judgment. It's been everywhere. It's been everywhere throughout this these readings. Future. Third party situations can be, you know, just 3 people coming, I'm sorry, like somebody coming in between the connection of 2 people. Work, family, circumstance, third parties. But definitely, good thing we have healing here at the bottom of the deck. Because this is going to be... So this is the past. Recent past, or however long ago it was, will definitely be different for everyone. But it's the energy leading up to this week's energy. Okay, so it's what's connected to this week's energy. We have the 7. I'm starting off here with the 7 of Swords at the bottom. So this is an energy this week, you guys, of... I think in this deck, this Knight of Cups says the heart wants what the heart wants. Okay, Pisces, you're going to have to take this energy and apply it how it goes, okay? This is going to be you are somebody that is connected to you. You are somebody else, okay? I'm going to read it from the viewpoint of the person watching, okay? I feel like you, You might have made an offer here in the past. Like it was all fun, and there was something here where you were kind of, maybe you could have been the one, actually, what I'm trying to say is you could have been the one that caused this Five of Cups energy to yourself. You could have involved somebody in something that you already had going on. You could have created a third-party situation. So we have the Five of Cups here. It says for every harbor, it's the boat. Every harbor you leave, there's one to return to. So it's like moving away emotionally. It's cups are all about emotions and communication. I mean, sorry, emotions and feelings and intuition. I feel like these three cups here, where it was, you know, maybe everybody felt like a good time here in the past. At the time, you were putting in offer, making offers, putting in time and energy, also emotion too. You were making offers of love. Somebody here was. It caused, it set into motion this current Five of Cups, regretful. These three cups that were, I feel like, was a good time at the time, are spilled out here now. It's like wasted milk, spilled milk, right? So somebody's feeling very regretful about that in the present, whether it be you or somebody else. I'm just reading it from, I can only read it from one point of view. So, yeah. Let me keep going before I come back to this. Okay. There's a judgment call being made here about something. There's regret. The judgment card can talk about reconciliation and second chances. We have the Knight of Pentacles twice. Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles can talk about giving to two. It can talk about, you know, it's like a generous type of an energy. It's like you sharing. It can also just mean that you're, like with this card, sometimes I can get like your energy is being scattered into too many different directions, or between two, or between, I don't know. Let's see. So this Six of Pentacles says you have more than enough resources to share. When you offer some of your prosperity to others, you will make room for more to return to you. Key concepts: generosity, charity without pity, kindness, okay? And it's coming out under the Judgment card. Reconciliation and second chances. So under that is coming out the Six of Pentacles. Generosity without pity. When you offer your abundance to others, you make room for it to return to you. When you forgive others, it's easier to forgive yourself. When you... This is a 6 too, and it talks about remembering who you are. All right, Pisces, I'm going to have to do this. Wow. Wow. Okay. There's the Five of Cups again. Underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune, which this is like the Wheel of Fortune. It's karmic. The karmic wheel, karmic situations, the wheel. This is about, well, it has to do with some karma. Okay, Pisces, so what this week is about for you. I like this. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to get that out to kind of see. Okay. Here's another 2. This represents a lot of people being involved or a public place. Really, I'm just bringing it up because I saw it right as I'm noticing all these 2s. To me, these 2, 2, 2, you have 2, 2, 2, because this is the number 22. And we have the 2 of Pentacles right here. So I noticed that, and I looked over here, the number 20. I think you have some good energy coming in for you in the future. You have, I don't know how it's going to manifest or play out for you, but let me tell you what it is. Pisces, I think you did something in the past where you kind of let your emotions, I don't even think it was like, I just feel like you, maybe you liked stupid, there's emotion here is what I'm saying. 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups, 5 of Cups. I think you maybe had you had feelings for 2 people, or you made offers of love and commitment, or some type of commitment, or some type of something towards something solid to 2 people. Or you did something, here in the past where there was too many people involved, perhaps. So it's kind of like you set yourself up for this 5 of Cups energy. It's like you got on this boat, right? You got on the boat. But it was kind of like meant to be. It was kind of like key to get you to this next phase of where you're at now, where you're probably feeling regretful. You're feeling, I feel like you're standing in judgment of yourself here, right? That's why from the beginning I felt like this was you. Like I didn't want anybody to get offended, like Pisces, like, I'm not a cheater. I'm not saying, like, I'm just saying what it's saying. I feel like this is you needing to forgive yourself for something. And I don't feel any ill will. I think you had real emotions for just too many people or something. So now here you are trying to make a judgment about this energy, this regret, mourning, sorrow, sadness, right? Needing to get through some type of grieving. And be generous. Like, don't judge yourself any more harshly than you would judge somebody else. You would be able to forgive somebody else, forgive yourself, right? Give yourself justice. Don't be unfair to yourself. And it's like the way, it's all like, don't. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune came out, did it not? Okay, so I guess not. But this week, I think you may even have a chance to reconcile something here, where in the past this was the case. So I think here you're having a chance to reconcile. So I just want to tell you, like, really, be fair, be generous, don't be too harsh. Okay? We've got the King of Swords twice in this coming up. So I don't know if you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, Gemini season. But the King of Swords is somebody who's very logical. They put head over heart. They good communicator, communicate clearly. They say the things that are not easy to say as well. We have the 2 of Pentacles. In this deck, it usually talks about balancing, sometimes juggling. It says what has been obtained must now be enjoyed, or something like that. What has been earned must now be... we'll get to that. But Hermit, Virgo energy, going within, gaining enlightenment as within, so without, soul searching, all of that. Virgo energy. And then this picking a path. That which one has obtained must now be enjoyed. That which one has obtained must now be enjoyed. I don't know. Like, we got this King of Swords here twice, too. I feel the need to say, like, the love we give ourselves is return, or the love we give to others is returned to us. We give to ourselves. I don't know. I don't even know how that saying goes, but I don't know. I want to know. Yes, I do want one more. King. What is this King of Swords? King of Swords could have, okay, we got the Three of Cups trying to pop out here. It could have been 2 air signs or 2 men. And the 9 of Wands. Hold up, Pisces. And of course the 6 of Cups. Maybe you get them both, Pisces. Maybe you get both of the motherfuckers, okay? Maybe you get them to work it out. Like I said, you love them both here. Maybe you get everybody to get along. I don't know. I mean, it could be. It really could be. That which one has obtained must now be enjoyed. You got the King of Swords twice over here with the Virgo energy with the 6 of Cups. I mean, y'all might just all be soulmates. Fuck if who am I to tell you it ain't so? Shit. Give me one more. This is a new journey coming in. But first you got to forgive yourself. You got to get, I don't know, whatever this was, it was cool. It was meant to be. It was. What? Please leave me, Pisces, please leave me a comment and let me know what I'm dealing with or what you're dealing with. What is this? This feels like interesting. Another 2. The 2 of Wands. 2 for 1 here. With the I mean, in this particular deck, this is the Hanged Man. Be careful with this in the future. I don't know, though. Pisces, please, just check back with me next week. Please leave me a comment if this is your story and let me know what. Because this is almost looking like a poly relationship, possibly. There's 2 people here, and it doesn't look like picking between 2. It looks like, I mean, look at the key here, back here. So there may be some regret or sadness. There's something here where someone is regretful. Maybe this was a third-party situation in the past where not everybody was aware of what was going on. It's working itself out here, though. Be generous with yourself, forgive others, and just allow whatever happens to happen, because there's something here. Keep your, just, you know, this is karma here. So be forgiving. Don't be too judgmental. You got something coming in here in the future. Maybe you don't see it coming, maybe you do, but just, you got the Hermit card. Like, go within. There's a lot of air energy here and a soulmate energy, which it does talk about self with this deck, with this card. But this is, I feel like, the whole thing feels, there's no, okay, yeah, you guys, I'm not going to keep on. It's going to be different for everyone, but I'm picking up very strongly, possibly. I mean, you could just be picking one out of the 2. There's 2 here. There's 2 here. Maybe you pick one. All right, there's something coming in here in the future where you're going to be picking a path and you're going to be picking one. There could also be the case here where you, I mean, this could be some type of situation where it works out that everybody gets along. That's all I'm going to say. You guys definitely, I'd be interested to hear about it if that's the case. Pisces, contact me if you would like a personal reading. Please keep checking back with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Capricorn, last but not least, we're wrapping it up with you guys. So let's see what you guys need to be aware of this week. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watcher. Whoever needs to hear it, you're more than welcome to it. Connect me to Capricorn, please. You guys had a pretty clear-cut reading last week. All right, let's do this. Past. Temperance. I'm not surprised. I'm going to go back and count. I think it showed up in almost every reading. All right, present. Sagittarius, any there. We have the Sagittarius full moon. The moon is that we already went over. You know, the moon energy is here. It's just everywhere, affecting all these readings, affecting everybody. Present. Except Scorpio. Present. Queen of Wands. Lots of fire energy there. Future. Ooh, there's the moon. Two of Cups. Okie dokie, Capricorn. World card where the dick. Whoa. Deck split. The moon and the world. So, I don't know why I said that, but we'll see how that plays out. Past. Nine of Wands with Temperance. Present. Four of Pentacles. Oh, another nine. Nine has been very significant in all these readings. Nine at the bottom. Look. Oh my gosh. September. So a lot, maybe it's September. Maybe a lot of these energies or what's going on now is going to affect you all the way into September, or I don't know. Nines and Temperance have just been everywhere. And the Judgment card. Wow. Okay. Capricorn. So what is this Temperance? Wow. And the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands comes out again. So what does this Temperance have to do with you? We have the Ace of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck twice. Capricorn. What? You are surrendering to something. You have this Emperor energy here. Covering one's own ass does not guarantee success. Working on yourself. Sorry. I'm kind of thinking out loud. I'm just like kind of pulling together what the energies of all of these cards. Okay. I'm going to do this way. Capricorn, so in the past, well, I said, almost said tower a minute ago. Look. All kinds of, it's just coming up for everybody. This feels like a karmic type of thing. Karmic things that you're dealing with. We're all dealing with them, right? So this is, in the past, it was a situation. It feels like it was related to a relationship or a commitment, because that's what this card means. And I feel like you were trying to temper and balance and gain balance. Something was definitely out of balance within this relationship. I think you surrendered to the fact that there was something here that was like a burden. Like it was, but there was betrayal and falseness here. We have the Seven of Swords up here in the future too. But this is a painful ending, okay, with this Seven of Swords. And there's an Emperor energy here. Pisces reading was actually not, no, it was Scorpio. Scorpio's reading was kind of similar in the way that there was this ending in this place over here. So we have this Queen of Wands energy in the present. Nine of Swords. This speaks of violated innocence. No. This Seven of Swords is violated innocence. We have 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords. So we have betrayal, falseness, lying, cheating, stealing, anxiety, worry. This is somebody who is just like it's a painful, like these thoughts keep somebody stuck in this. I don't know. I don't like it at all, this energy. But here we have this Four of Pentacles. It says any goal is obtainable kind of vibe in this deck. This deck's a little different. The Wheel of Fortune, karmic, destiny. It's a 10 as well. The Tower was over here at the bottom. Sorry guys, give me a second just to... that's too many. Okay, I think this eclipse energy is going to be big for you guys as well. You got big energy coming in though. Like, You got a lot of aces. I just keep seeing ace after ace. We have the Ace of Pentacles that just came out with the Devil. So the only thing that throws me off over here is this Seven of Swords. It says the battle trophy of one who has never fought. It's coming out next to this Judgment card and the Two of Cups. So in the past, you never surrendered. I don't think you surrendered to, for whatever reason, I feel like you were scared to be fully vulnerable. I think you were scared to fully commit. I think you were scared to fully just invest. There's no cards here that talk about investment, but this is the vibe I'm getting. You were always trying to cover your own ass. You were like waiting for the right time. You just never felt... You were, I mean, there's Ten of Swords. So there could have been an ending here because you just never fully unburden yourself from whatever this was. So there was tempering and balancing that was needed in this commitment or some type of relationship. So this week, it's almost like you're tired of this Nine of Swords energy. It's like violated innocence is the worst kind of death. So you're like killing things before they even get started. So here you're kind of like the wheel is turning and you're deciding instead of being regretful, instead of being worried about being regretful or, you know, regretting things and sorrow. It's like this wheel is there's this energy here where you're supported and it's time and you have the opportunity to kind of decide which way you're going to go on this wheel. And over here is like this light-sided playfulness, happiness, more childlike, fun energy. And I think you're like deciding, because over here above that we have this, any goal is obtainable. So I feel like you're gaining some stability again. You're deciding to gain some stability and to come out of this Nine of Swords energy and worrying about things before they even happen. It's like you're allowing things that haven't even happened yet to cloud your judgment, to cloud your mind, right? To where you're worrying about what ifs almost, okay? So here, this week, I feel like you're really stepping into like you're more passionate, like I said, stepping into stability, deciding to be more lighthearted about things instead of always worrying about what could go wrong. Because in the future, it's like there's this judgment call about, like there's a soulmate energy with these two cups here. And I feel like there's this judgment call being made about the trophy of one who has never fought. It's like you never fully like fought for love. So I think in the future, there's judgment call is being made, and I think you are deciding to fight for love. I think you're deciding to make real solid offers. I think this is being guided by the universe. It's destiny type of a thing. It's like it's time now for you to put your heart in it. Because I don't feel like you've ever fully put your heart in things. You've always left a little room to kind of guard yourself from being hurt. There's a sense here where you were never fully vulnerable with relationships in the past. Now you're making a conscious decision to change that. In the future, you've decided, like, I'm not going to kill things before they get started. I'm not going to lie and cheat, or I'm not going to cheat myself out of a real connection with somebody, right? You're going to fight for love, and it's leading to this this new beginning of some sort that could be something very solid and abundant, right? And this just makes me feel like you're listening to, I mean, this is guided by the universe here. All right, Capricorn, thank you guys for keeping it simple for me. I mean, for the most part, right? Hit the like button on your way out. You can contact me if you are interested in a personal reading, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.